Welcome to episode 255 of the Reptile Gumbo podcast. Katie, if it's a recording, they have no idea that you're doing. You're waving at the camera. Anyways, it's just us tonight. It's been a while since it's just been us. It's just us. How's it going, Robert?
Good. I literally woke up 7 minutes ago.
Oops, I'm just making noise over here.
I came home from work and took a little nap, and good thank goodness I set an alarm.
Yeah. I came home and took a nap too.
Yeah, I needed it. It was a long day.
Okay.
Put headphones on and join us.
Yeah, sorry. Jim is not always the best eater, and sometimes when I'm giving him hornworms, he'll hit it with his tongue and it'll knock off the branch, and then he just gives up. He doesn't ever go try to find where he knocked it off. So I had to make sure that he took the hornworm off the branch before I could just walk away. And in fact, he flicked it twice with his tongue and couldn't grab it because it was kind of big, but he couldn't grab it well enough to get it. So he ended up just crawling down and like biting it off the branch instead. But
at least he got it.
God bless it. He's so special sometimes when it comes to eating.
Yeah, what you said.
Yeah. So anyways, I need to feed him out before they all die.
Yeah, hornworms go from like nothing to huge to dead.
Very quickly. Very quickly.
Very quickly.
But it's a nice little treat. So figured it's something else. And then like your little lizards ate some the other day, some really small ones.
Stinks.
Yeah. And then Pat likes it. So
Pat eats anything.
I meant to take him to school so I could give my box turtle a couple. And I may take whatever's left tomorrow. But anywho, I made it to the library and back in time. Yay.
Hip, hip.
James texted me and was like, "Are you gonna make it back?" I was like, "Yeah,
Well,
I
you didn't
should."
tell me you were leaving, and I was up, and then all of a sudden my phone told me you left. I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, I had to go to the library. I had to get my new books, which are unlike most books I read. So I don't know that I'm gonna like them, but we'll see.
Yeah.
So they're not dirty or what?
No, this one is actually. It's called The Five, and it's about the five
This one getting
women.
banged by 5 dudes.
No, it's about the 5 women that were killed by Jack the Ripper.
Oh.
I know. I don't normally read stuff like this, but it looked really cool. So I'm getting it and we'll see. I don't know. I may end up giving it to my kid to read because she reads creepy shit like that all the time. Because I don't know, like, are they just going to tell me about their story or are they going to tell me about how Jack the Ripper like hunted them and killed them? Like, I don't know how intense it's going to get. So we'll see.
So intense.
Yeah.
All right.
There's lizards on our table.
I haven't read a trashy book in a while, actually.
Look.
See.
This is a really cool print. The Uromastics.
Hold on. Yeah, I really like that one.
And 100% size is about the size of like a full-grown Uromastics. It's pretty good. I'll print more of those. And this is the new banded Gila. I probably did the banded Gilas.
Yeah.
I need to do some of the is it reticulated? Is that the other one thing? Reticulated Gilas.
The sloth is amazing. The picture looked really cool.
Everybody watching.
My co-teacher was like, "Shut the front door."
Comes with his own tree.
Yeah, I'm gonna need one of those for her.
Yeah. They cost money.
No, you're gonna make me one for her.
Oh.
Between the 40 million shows y'all have going on, I feel like.
Our last show did not fish.
I mean, I get it.
About one to eat crawfish.
Yeah. I had a conference today with a parent and I was like, look, I said, I don't know what y'all have been doing the last couple of days, but he has been on his A game. It has been phenomenal. And she's like, well, we bribed him with crawfish. And I started laughing. My co-teacher was like, we can be bribed with crawfish. What would you like to bribe us for with crawfish?
Right.
I was like, no joke. I was like, well, look, I will contribute to the crawfish fund if this is what it takes. So
I can get bribed with money.
I mean, tomorrow night it's $5.99 a pound at a Chapelia's.
For crawfish.
Might get you to go get me some after school.
Sorry, I'm busy.
No, I finally found a good place and they're on sale.
They're also on the other side of town.
It doesn't matter. It's worth it.
And the other side of town's like 30 minutes away.
Fine, I'll go do it myself. You can pick Joe up from school.
I don't care about her either. She's too far away too. Oh, you want to do our sponsor stuff? I'm not even ready.
My phone's over there.
I just realized that my phone's in my bedroom. I'm gonna go.
I'm like, I don't have my phone. Sure.
I also have not put out our podcast from last week. I know. Shit happens.
You haven't?
But is
Not.
anybody surprised by that?
Not
Probably not. And if
Mhm.
they are, they have not been around long enough to realize this is the norm. Good job, James.
My name's not Norm.
I just took this off the printer because it's going on the. I traded JT my 5M Pro for one of his regular 5Ms because the way I'm going to set them up, that Pro, having that door swing was in the way.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to print anything that needs an enclosure. But I need the side spool.
Fancy.
I think I'm going to do top spools on all of them, but I have to turn the run out sensor. I have to take it off and turn it upside down and put it back on. And that sounds like it's easy, but it's like 20 screws to get to where it mounts. So that's not happened yet.
I got to message a possible customer back. We're gonna see if I can do their thing. I don't know. Anyways, the design is crazy, but if you do top spools, then you'll be able to put them side by side without spools in between them.
Correct. That's the plan, because that will put 4 of them right here. I can fit all 4 of them right here on this counter next to me. And then everyone can see I can fit all 4 of them here instead of just 3 of them. So
we get it. You got 5 machines, aren't you fancy?
Just kidding. I think I'm going to go ahead and order another one.
I'm going to get another machine when I have an extra $2,100 laying around.
Yeah. Did you see that the guy posted earlier in the Houston group that their Bamboo's allowing them to sell them at Micro Center a week early?
Nice.
Yeah. People were like, hold on for me. I'm on my way. God, I wish I could just say I'm on my way to spend $2,000.
No joke.
Yeah. $2,100 before tax.
Yep.
Sorry, we can't do that one.
No, but when I do it, it's going to be paying for it.
But our rent is paid. What?
We don't need rent. We don't need rent.
And we have groceries.
We need a large 3D printing machine so I can print a whole bunch of sloths much faster.
Yeah, that thing's crazy.
Imagine how many of these Euromastics I could print in only 2 colors. I could print them in no time.
But yay, I'm glad for you. I don't care.
Kyle said if he had a spare 2,000, he'd go to new windows for his condo.
New windows are important.
Just throw some plywood up there and screw that shit in. You're fine.
Yeah.
I've driven through some neighborhoods where that's all they do. I mean, that's probably not where you're living, but you can do it.
Mm-hmm.
Wood is a insulator. You'll be fine. Winter's over, so you're good.
I don't know. The high next week is 66 on one day.
Fuck
yeah, it's supposed to be pretty cool next week.
There's a cold snap coming through.
Fuck yeah. I don't have anything planned outside, but that's nice.
Yeah. I think it's Tuesday or Wednesday.
Although we have an outdoor event the following Saturday, so
I think the weather's supposed to be good for that one. It's not supposed to be great this weekend.
Or inside.
But y'all are inside this weekend, so I wasn't too worried about it.
Yeah.
Have you seen any posts from Dr. Green? What he's at on snake bites already this year?
I have not.
No, but I did see his post first thing this morning about moving to New York.
What?
You didn't see that?
Oh, it's April Fool's.
He does that every year.
It's pretty fabulous, though. I'm not gonna lie.
It gets really annoying online today.
Yeah. I've seen 3 different people post 2 blood spots on their leg and say, well, it finally happened. Like they got bit by a rattlesnake. And every time it's been obviously fake.
I'm trying to find, I'm scrolling through his, God, he loves cats way too much.
Well, he fosters cats.
I know, but liking them at all is too much. I was trying to find any numbers, but there's it's nothing but fostered cats over and over again. So I don't know what we're up to. But it's warming up, so I'm sure that number is going to start to climb.
Yeah, what made me think of it is there's a post in the Mississippi Snake ID group. Somebody got bit by a timber today.
That would suck.
Yeah, today's not the day that I want to be posting about anything like that because I want people taking me seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. That's true.
And I don't like anything that's posted today, I don't pay attention to.
That's like the 3D print groups, nothing but every post is about shit that's not actually happening.
Yeah.
Like, go the fuck away.
I don't know. It was pretty funny though. In the car earlier when I picked Joe up from rehearsal, she goes, Mama, did you see the new Girl Scout cookie they're coming out with? I said, Joe, you do know it's April Fool's Day and nobody wants a dill pickle flavored cookie. And she goes, oh, it is April Fool's Day. Okay, never mind, because that was going to be horrible. I was like, are you freaking kidding me right now? Although she totally emailed Kraft mac and cheese today to pitch a product idea that she had.
Which is
Really?
She like read me the email. I'm like, are you for real? She's like, how cool would this be? So she thinks that they should partner with Percy Jackson through Disney because apparently that kid was in the Book of Adam and they've already done something with that. But they should have blue macaroni and cheese and they can incorporate swords and shields and like different things from Percy Jackson. And like she even had like a commercial idea on how to promote it. I was like, how did you come up with this? Well, when we were in 7th period, I'm like, enough said. So
if you're gonna do blue,
it's got
to be Star Wars because they have blue milk.
Okay.
Star Wars has blue milk, and so it could be.
Well, they did green mac and cheese when the Hulk came out forever ago when we were kids. I don't know if you remember that or not.
No.
Heinz also did green ketchup.
I remember the green ketchup.
There was green mac and cheese. In the cheese packet, there was like crushed up green food dye and it turned it green.
Yummy.
Yeah.
Anyways, you want to do sponsor? You have the sponsor pulled up.
Sure.
Timothy says, do you see the timber rattlesnake in Australia? Well, I'm assuming because it's April 1st that's probably not true also.
Lil's Shop of Horrors operates a commercial feeder breeder facility based out of San Antonio, Texas, and they specialize in rats, mice, dubia roaches, Madagascar hissing cockroaches, and more. As feeder breeders, they focus on the nutritional needs of the animals that consume them.
And
I'm so sorry. They provide feeders for everyone from first-time keepers with one snake to large-scale breeding operations with many animals, as well as supplying to pet shops. So no order is too large or too small. If you're looking to place an order, feel free to contact them through any of their social media pages at Lil's Shop of Horrors or email them via their inquiries page at lilsshopofhorrors.com.
By the way, Kyle, you and Robert are both wrong. Ketchup is great.
Satan's period blood. I have never in my life.
You might want to say what that. All someone's going to hear is you whispered Satan's period blood and have no idea what you're talking about.
Ketchup is Satan's period blood.
Kyle wrote that.
Never heard that before. Although I said something today. I said, "Why does he look like somebody peed in his Cheerios?" And like no one around me had ever heard that phrase before. And have you ever heard that phrase? Peed in their Cheerios?
Yeah,
I have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 4 other adults around me had never heard that phrase before. I'm like, really? Is it an Alabama thing?
I hate this time of year because of something that is definitely a here thing because I've never seen anywhere else. It's those Easter eggs that are full of confetti that you smash on people's heads.
That's a Hispanic thing, I think.
Yeah, around here.
Yeah.
But they do it at the school. And I was sitting out of my door and a boy walked up this morning and did it on top of a girl's head. Smashed a smashed a confetti egg on top of a girl's head. And made a mess. And so I went down the hall to my neighbor's room, grabbed a broom and a dustpan, and put it in his chest and said, clean it up. I made him sweep up the floor. Because they do that shit all over our school.
And then don't clean up their mess.
And leave it for custodians to clean up all this shit all over the place.
No, I make my kids clean up after themselves all the time, which I think is why I'm one of my janitor's favorite teachers at school. So one of our coworkers, pre-K son, he's 4, almost 5. He walked up to our PE coach today and he goes, you should measure how high I am.
Whoa. All right, well, walk a straight line, kid.
We were like, whoa, tall. How tall you are. And he's like, yeah, how high I am.
No, my dad says he's high all the time. That's got to be what he's talking about.
He laughed so hard. He was dead set on how much he has grown. It was poor baby is going to be like 5 foot tall.
So high.
It was so cute.
All right, all of y'all bad-mouthing ketchup need to be quiet. Ketchup is great. It is the best thing for French fries.
No, poutine is.
I do.
Stop that. You're just trying to appease the Canadian in here.
No, I just like brown gravy.
So
Ooh.
we're watching
Fries
we're
tonight.
watching Top Chef, and they're in Canada right now. And
Canada.
last night was a poutine challenge, and they had to make a
I'm not gonna
twist
lie.
on it.
I've
It
said it
was
before.
pretty good.
Well, I've said it before. I don't care if Canadians claim poutine. It's fine. But that's by far the most American fucking dish you could make.
Oh yeah.
So you can pretend it's Canadian, but if you're talking French fries with gravy on it and then
That's
cheese,
freedom fries and gravy, man.
What's not to love?
I'm gonna eat them on a
fucking
cruise ship in the Gulf of America.
I gotta buy new
I
maps.
did not get married on the Gulf of America. I got married on the Gulf of Mexico.
Yep.
Cal says, I've never had poutine in my life, and I live less than an hour away from Canada.
I live on the coast opposite of Canada, and I still eat poutine. Like, how have you not had it?
CNL says he's not a fan. Well, you're just wrong. All right, it's French fries and gravy and cheese curds.
Maybe they're just not fat enough. Maybe we're just really good fat kids with appetite.
Well, that's why it's super American dish. There's nothing healthy about it.
No.
Like poutine is like, I think Waffle House should serve poutine. It'd be great at 2 a.m. Be a good Waffle House dish. Timothy, if it wasn't as good as you hope, you ate the wrong poutine.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie. It was last night, that episode. The guy that won was like, oh, as soon as I found out I was coming to Top Chef Canada, I started practicing because I knew I would have to make it at some point. And that was the guy. He won like $5,000.
No, fuck that. Look, that show's great and all, but they made like fancy poutine. I don't want fancy poutine. I want French fries covered in brown gravy from like a diner and cheese curds thrown in there. And I need it to be the most unhealthy thing I can eat.
You want to feel your arteries clog as you consume your meal?
Yeah.
That's so
all right. An Irish restaurant's not making poutine. First off, they almost all died because they couldn't
Irish
farm
in
potatoes.
Canada?
Stop that. I'm not eating poutine in an Irish restaurant.
That's funny.
Just boiled potatoes with gravy on it.
Hey, give me some of those wheat thins you're hiding over there.
I'm not hiding them. They're just loud. Like, don't eat on my wheat thins. I like wheat thins. I was going somewhere with that, and then Katie interrupted me. Don't eat on my wheat thins.
I'm not.
If you eat on my wheat thins,
I'm the one that bought them. Do the rest of our sponsors, James.
What the fuck's that even mean? It's same money. Herps reptile shows coming up this weekend. Slidell, Louisiana. Oh, we don't get to go to Slidell. No. And use the weirdest showers I've ever had to take a shower in. That hotel.
I'd like to go to Slidell to eat at Joe's Italian.
That's true. But no, that hotel has like space pod showers.
Oh, I remember that now. It's because they remodeled.
No, they had them before. That's the showers they have, is those weird space pod showers. They're like round, and they have the weird door,
that was weird.
And the
I'm
door
going
to
to
the
stay at that
bathroom.
hotel again because of what they did with the pet policy.
I must be blocking something.
Right,
Else.
so the bathroom has the doors that slide, so you can't actually lock it shut.
I do remember that.
And then the shower has a glass door, and it's that weird like insert shower. I
remember this now. I remember.
And it's like a little space pod.
Yep.
Yeah. And if you were 5'3" and 120 pounds, it's probably a roomy, nice shower. But when you're, a big fella,
so Robert's touching all the walls as he's
not happy about it.
Robert helps him clean the walls when he's in there. He soaps up his body and then just turns.
That's the one where I got there at 11 o'clock at night, and they were like, "Oh, we don't allow dogs anymore."
Yeah.
And I'm like, you didn't think that maybe you could send an email out to everyone that had booked here?
That was currently booked.
Ago?
I do remember that.
Yeah, and they were just shitty about it. And I ended up having to drive like 40 minutes into Mississippi to get in a hotel that cost like $500 because there was I think the Final Four was going on in New Orleans or something.
Well, that was the one like years ago. I stayed up to like 3 or 3:30 in the morning with Sean,
Mm-hmm.
and then had to wake up and go to the show the next day.
Yeah.
That was miserable. Anyways, Slidell. If you're in Louisiana, Mississippi, I guess Arkansas, if you want to drive down, that's a ways. Texas, you could drive over. Anyways, go to Slidell. That's a good show. Belton, Texas, April 26th, April 27th. West Monroe, Louisiana, May 3rd, May 4th. There you go. If you're in Arkansas, just wait for that one. Go to the West Monroe show. Still not going to Stillwater, Oklahoma, May 31st, June 1st. Denison, Texas, June 7th, June 8th. Conroe, Texas, June 14th, June 15th. We should, in theory, be at that show.
Yes.
So
I may have to pick Joe up on the 14th from camp If I pick her up on the
She can hitchhike.
If I pick her up on the 13th instead, then yes.
She can hitchhike. It'll be fine.
She doing that one again that she did last year?
Yeah.
This
Doing
year-
photography.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't talk with your mouth full.
Sorry.
How is someone who gets pissed off when people eat around her going to sit there and just eat Nutella and crackers on the microphone?
I'm far enough back. Stop it. You are an asshole.
You see, Lee and Amanda said they'll be at Belton and Conroe.
We will see you in Conroe. I still don't know where Belton is. That the one that's near?
It's Cracker Barrel for my birthday.
Great. No, Denison is the one near Dallas, right?
Yeah, Belton is like north of Waco.
Yeah, it's too far west. Not going to that one. Longview, Texas. I haven't been to Longview in forever. I could use a grilled cheese though. That's June 21st, June 22nd. I don't think I'm gonna be in town then.
South of Waco. Sorry, Belton is south of Temple.
Oh, jeez.
No, I think that's the weekend we're leaving to go to your
Alabama.
parents. However, if you are in Longview, you are a mere 45 minutes away from Strawn's and you can get strawberry pie.
Yes, you can.
Which is in Shreveport. You got to tell people it's in Shreveport.
Mhm.
So you got to go to a different state. And then Sulphur, Louisiana, which is Lake Charles, is June 28th and June 29th. So come out to one of those shows. Go see the Reddies at the Belton or the Conroe show and get you a chameleon and then put it in a cage full of plastic until it dies. So that works.
And let it get so spoiled that it doesn't want to eat
Kyle
like
says
a normal
strawberry
animal.
needs rhubarb to be a great pie.
Yes and no. It depends.
Not if it's from Strong's.
Y'all are all wrong. Apple pie. If I'm going to have a fruit pie, it's apple pie. And
You're wrong. It's okay.
hot apple pie and ice cream. If I'm an American. Proud. Sorry.
James took a nap after school. He's a little feisty today.
Feisty is the word for it.
It's either that or
Foolish.
sassy.
I don't know. Yes. I don't know if that's Lee or Amanda, but I agree. Cherry pie is my go-to.
Cherry pie is good, but it's always too sweet for me.
Mm-mm.
That one I had the other night at House of Pies was pretty good. It was just none of the food was any good.
I like blackberry.
That's kind of been their thing. Their food isn't always that great there.
No, and it was expensive.
It's expensive. I think from now on, we'll just go to like Whataburger ahead of time, and then we'll get pie.
There you go.
It's probably not a bad call.
Your dad likes both kinds of pie.
Hot, yeah.
I'd rather have pie than cake.
That's been his thing my entire life. He likes both kinds, hot and cold.
Yep.
I'd rather have pie than cake. I said what I said.
Probably
Depends
now,
on the
yeah.
cake. If it's like that chocolate cake from the movie Matilda, I will take that over just about anything.
I don't know. Now that my medicine makes me sick every time I eat something sweet, then yeah, I probably would choose pie over cake.
I've always been a pie over cake person.
Timothy says homemade blackberry pie.
I just
love blackberry pie.
I just right before we started, I ate a sweet potato empanada from El Bolillo.
Yeah. So listen, everybody, if you travel to Houston, you have to go. There's like 3 locations. El Bolillo. It's hard to explain. It's a bakery. It's a Hispanic bakery. But the fuck is our dog?
Why is our dog? I'm checking the camera.
There's nothing out there. She's just stupid.
But that's not she may be barking at the kids playing basketball.
Or she's barking at our daughter doing something stupid. And then our daughter goes, I wasn't doing anything.
How was it?
Anyways. So El Bolillo, it's a Hispanic bakery. And when you walk in, just picture Jesus Christ. Hold on 1 second. Where's my mute button?
Just watching James's face was great.
I'm not doing anything.
Anyways. But when you walk in, just imagine like when you go to your grandmother's house, she has a china cabinet. Now just imagine wall-to-wall china cabinets, but full of pastries.
We went to the one in
You
Pasadena.
kind of look like the old china cabinet.
Don't they? And then you just grab you a giant metal like pizza pan and some metal tongs, and you just walk all the way around, just throwing stuff on your tray all you want. And you can put like 70 pounds of pastries on tray and go and check out, and it's like $20.
Yeah. We went to the one in Pasadena on Sunday. It doesn't have quite the selection as the one up
we
here
were
by
in
me.
Houston. We took Sam to the one in Houston.
Which one?
No, we took the one in Pasadena.
Did we?
100%. I drove there.
Oh, okay.
You know, when we passed the giant oil things and then turned onto the roads that had giant holes. Well, that's all of Texas. That doesn't help.
Yeah, I went to the one on Fairmont. I mean, on South.
Because the other one is North Texas or North Houston, and the other one is like smack dab in Houston.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We went to the one in Pasadena. So I said it's a library that has baked goods instead of books. Yes. That is true.
Yeah.
And they're cheap.
Yeah,
and
the
good.
one up here by me definitely has a better selection. But the one in Pasadena, you could actually walk around because it wasn't packed.
Well, and the awesome thing is with Hispanic baked goods is they're not as sweet as American baked goods.
They're so good.
So they're really the best thing they have is a caramel filled churro.
Yeah.
That thing is amazing.
Because they're still warm when you buy them right then, and they're still soft, and yeah.
Love the caramel filled churros. Anyways, come on, visit Houston just for food.
Oh yeah.
Well, Amanda said that Tanzania is back open, so that's good to know.
Yeah, Darren wants us to have the Reddies back on so we can talk about Miller's chameleons.
They got funky toes like chameleons. They can change colors like chameleons, and they got a funny tail.
Say, I don't know anything about them.
They're a chameleon. They got all chameleon stuff. They do chameleon things.
I guess that's good to know.
Kyle said to talk about food. We always make them hungry. Oh, we can keep going. So we took my dad to a local barbecue place while he's here. So that day we took him to barbecue and then to El Bolillo to get dessert. And then we went back there this weekend. Katie went back and got a whole bunch of pork burn ends. And then I mixed them with rice, and it was basically like Texas Chinese food. It was great.
Apparently all the dogs are barking right now.
Well, he's got a toy in his mouth, like full on and he's barking at something, so it's just like whoa, whoa. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Joe just texted. She's like, I'm in the kitchen. Oh, that's funny. She's like, Millie's barking at the door. I'm in the kitchen. I'm not connected to cameras, so I have no idea if
anyone listening, if you've never had burnt ends, if you go to a barbecue place and they have burnt ends, make sure you order them. I know the name sounds like it would not be good because it says burnt. Oh, it's the best part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I love burnt ends.
They are amazing, especially at Old Bucks. They're really good.
They are.
Yes, I ate them for 2 days. It was great. I had them for dinner Sunday and dinner last night.
I told Joe she had to eat the rest of them.
There were more?
There was enough last night for both of y'all. She didn't eat them last night. I told her she needed to eat them today.
I didn't realize that's what I was telling her to eat.
Or
I would have
text her, tell her you want them.
It's all right. She can get them.
I have leftover Cuban food in my refrigerator.
God damn it, Katie. Turn that shit off on Tuesdays.
I know. I need to. I'm sorry.
You know what we also have not done? Anyways, we'll get back to not doing it. You had Cuban food. Did you have fried plantains? Because I love.
Yeah, I mean that's one of the staples with it. But I have some. I don't even remember what it was. It was something Sophie had left because I ate all my ropa vieja, which is amazing. Yeah, we had a little bit of everything. The Cuban tamales are really good. It's a place. We went to a place on I-10, like kind of west. It's like 20 minutes from here, and she says it's the most authentic she's found in Houston.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about that crawfish I found the other day.
We went Saturday and Sunday. It's so good.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and it's cheap.
That is always the best when you can find good food that is affordable.
Yeah.
That is always the best.
Yeah. Yep. So I think I'm going to have that when we're done, maybe.
I'm back.
Better?
Yeah. Well, I wanted to go get. You dropped the ball, Katie.
Why me?
Because last week you were supposed to remind me to make a post for a giveaway.
Oh.
But you didn't.
My bad.
So you dropped the ball. But so I wanted to go see what we had. So we got some VivTech bulbs. And again, last week we said what we were going to do is we're going to make a post, and you have to post a picture of whatever enclosure you plan on using the VivTech bulb in if you win, or whatever animal, if you want to buy a new animal because you get a new bulb, you plan on getting. And we have Midday Blaze. So this is going to be great for things like rhino iguanas, bearded dragons, desert tortoises, uromastics. And then we also have Jungle Cover, which is going to be great for chameleons, box turtles, water dragons, red ear sliders, and stuff like that. So you win one, and then whoever wins, I'll give them an option. They can choose one.
And then we can put the other one up again. Or we could give it to the second person.
Or I could use it.
That works too.
Get another animal.
And put it where?
Yeah, I got nothing. I got nothing. Calm down, Katie. You say that. A lot of this shit's yours.
Shh. Don't speak.
Don't speak. Anyways. Oh, speaking of VivTech, we did sponsor. If you need a LED UVB bulb, check out VivTech products for all your LED UVB needs. Use code GUMBO22 to save 15% on your bulb if you don't win the bulb. Although you can win a bulb and then buy a bulb. These are also I don't want to lie. These may be the dimmable ones. I think they are. Yeah, they're dimmable too. The ones behind us, not because we got them too early. But these will be dimmable. So if you actually want to bring them up in the morning and down at night and all that.
Do you have to have something special to do that?
Yeah, like a good thermostat with a dimmable feature. Or if you have a timer that can do it, some that they'll plug in that can do a dimmable.
Gotcha.
Like a smart plug. If you have some smart plugs out there can do that. And then the Reddies are over there talking about chameleons that no one knows about.
I don't think Robert. Oh, Robert has it in his hands.
Oh, yeah, he was.
Yeah, all we can hear was the squeaker.
I don't even realize I have it in my hand.
You don't hear it anymore.
Well, he'll just run up and he'll put it in my hand, and I'll just grab it, and I don't even realize it. And he starts playing with it, and I don't even realize that I have it.
We got Millie another Kong bone. We haven't had one in a while, and she, oh my gosh, it's been like the best week for her ever.
Yeah,
she does love that.
She loves that thing.
The problem
is every time
you're like, all right, you want to go to play with her, what she does is she runs off to go find it and bring it back, and nobody wants the fucking bone.
It's so gross and slobbery.
But that's her first thing is to run off and go get it. Like, oh, you want to play? Then obviously we got to use this bone.
It's also fun until she drops it on your foot because you're not paying attention to her.
Darren, you're asking all these questions like you're actually going to get a third reptile.
He's been talking about a chameleon for a while. He has talked about chameleons.
Well, if you were to win a bulb like this Sure Sun jungle cover one, you can get a chameleon to go with it. I'll make a post. I'll make a post in a little bit.
I love it. You think I'm going to do it.
You're not going to do it. I was going to ask you to do it, but that's not going to happen.
Because I'm going to do it wrong. And you're going to be like, oh, you didn't put everything I wanted on.
Mellors aren't the biggest one. That's oh, fuck. Why can I not think of it? Hold on. They come to me. The big one. The one's like the chameleon that's like a chihuahua. God damn it. They're going to say it before I get it out. Parsons.
I Googled biggest chameleon. I cheated.
You cheated.
It's okay.
It's a Parsons chameleon. Mellors are the longest. Wasn't that fancy? It's not nearly as cool as Parsons being the biggest. All right. I do want to bring up our stuff over on our discussion page because we like skipped several weeks and haven't had a chance to talk about the stuff. There's a bunch over there. So let me pull it all up real quick. Share screen. Share screen. Share screen. There's a lot of buttons here. All right. Oh, what? My bad.
What'd you do?
Nope, we're good. I found it. First one is it's a bunch of baby sea turtles. Oh, that's why sea turtles. We're going on a cruise. We gotta pay on that so we can go on a cruise.
I have.
Okay, just make sure somebody's taking care of that.
Yep, I got it.
Because when October gets here, I'm going on a boat somewhere. Whether it's been paid for or not, I'm getting on a boat. But we need to check into the sea turtle thing that you want to do.
The excursion.
Also, if you want to join us, folks, you can still join the cruise. Just go check it out. The link is over on our Facebook page. You can come see us as we walk by you on the cruise and wave. As I walk by the free ice cream machine every time and get free ice cream. And eat like 17 pizzas.
I know. I got to thinking about it. And the last time we went on a cruise, I think we only did dinner in the dining, like actual dinner once.
Yeah, we did like one in the.
And that was
like in the dining room,
like in the dining room.
Yeah, I think one time.
I think we only did.
We did the steakhouse one night,
and the rest of it, we all just did our own thing.
Yeah, because there's so much food everywhere, and the one we were on had 24-hour pizza.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, you can't pass up 24-hour pizza. Mm-hmm. Also going here, Jack posted this a while back. It was like March 6th. This albino or whatever, this white orca, which I've never. It wasn't on April 1st, so it's not. It does look. The picture does look like it is CG, but it's not. I assume maybe. Oh, this was all over the place. These mice that are supposedly they're trying to bring back woolly mammoth DNA, and so they have these woolly mice. I mean, I know it's not a dinosaur, but y'all saw Jurassic Park, right? Like, let's stop. So second of all, where the fuck are you going to put a woolly mammoth if you were to bring back a woolly? Like they went extinct. Like the world's not really woolly mammoth friendly.
Yeah, we have like 3 or 4 movies that tell us we shouldn't be bringing back old Shit.
Well, like,
It's funny. My mom posted this thing on Facebook yesterday, and it's something along the lines of my biggest red flag is if they were to open Jurassic Park, I would still go.
I would
I'm
still
like,
go.
the
Yeah,
fuck
absolutely.
I would.
No, I'd still go.
Hell no.
I'd still go.
For sure,
Absolutely.
I'd be there.
Nope.
I'd still go.
Bye, y'all. I will watch the dogs that weekend.
I mean,
Absolutely not.
I'll make sure. See, I'll be there with Roberts. I just gotta be there with a slower friend.
I'm faster than you think I am.
Not if I hit you in the knee.
I was going to say, you got
Good
bad
point.
ankles. He's got a 50-50 chance.
I get you in the knee. I'm good.
Gosh.
So this is cool. This is a Australian snake. It's a bandy, and you can see it doing this cool display here to try and scare things off. They kind of curve up and S up their body. So, yeah. Kind of the way our hognoses freak out. The bandy snakes do that too. It's also fun to say. Bandy. Timothy said he'd apply for a job at Jurassic Park. I'm not working there. First off, it's a zoo, and I know zoos don't pay much. And I don't care if they have dinosaurs. It's still going to pay shit. So I'm not going to get paid shit to get eaten. Let's try to do this. Every state has a giant snake story. Find out what's lurking. I didn't click on this, but check it out. Nathan said, I browsed through it. Quick glance seemed like it might actually be accurate. So I guess it's just the biggest snake in each state. Do you want to do that? I'm going to do it. Want to see what the biggest snake in each state is?
Sure.
Sure.
All right. Let's go. Alabama. Eastern Diamondback rattlesnake.
Can you make that bigger on the screen?
For
it's
us?
very hard for me to see.
Yeah, but then we won't be able to see the chat.
It's fine. We'll
yeah,
come
fuck
back.
the chat. Screw you guys.
Sorry, guys. I can't see. Oh, that is
Bam.
so much better.
All right, so Eastern Diamondback, it's the largest venomous snake in North America, so it makes sense that it'll be the largest one in Alabama.
And
the
they
largest
use
one
a
in several
neonate
states
with
here.
one button as their photo.
Yeah. Alaska, just to prove they barely have any snakes, they have garter snake here. I don't know whether that's true or not. If that's their largest, but damn, that's small. Arizona.
That's pretty.
Yeah, Arizona, the Sonoran gopher snake. Is it really bigger than like any other rattlesnakes? I guess maybe they don't have really big rattlesnakes over there.
Oh, gopher snakes are much bigger than any of those rattlesnakes.
Gophers can get. Yeah. Arkansas, the cottonmouth. What happened to my screen? Robert, can you still see it?
Yeah.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, there it is.
I don't know what happened.
Let's see. California, the Pacific gopher snake. Yeah, because I've seen some of the ones that why am I bringing
Bruce.
just go blank. You know who I'm talking about.
Bruce.
Who has to remove
Yeah, that guy.
Bruce.
we got him on here.
Mhm.
Robert, you know who I'm talking about.
Bruce.
Roberto.
Can you
Bruce.
not hear me?
Ireland?
Yes.
Bruce Ireland, right?
Yes.
I can hear you. Wow.
I can hear
Now
you
it's
just
just
fine, but it
messing
doesn't
up-
seem like you
mess
can
up.
hear me.
Gotta love internet. So now we're just lagging. One
Are
of
we
us
lagging that badly?
Yeah. Yeah, see.
Just make it small screen. Fuck me.
Look what you did, Katie. Everything worked until we did. Now I can't even. I don't even know how.
Until I'm able to see things.
No, maybe it's this website. Hold on. Let's just.
I think it's that website. It's got
See,
too
I
many
think that's
ads
the website.
running.
Oh God, I broke it. I'm so sorry.
This is why I can't have nice things, Katie. Now,
Oh, Robert just said that too.
and now our screen's black, and we can't see shit.
I'm just gonna eat my peanut butter and wheat thins.
All right,
Yeah, y'all are all
we'll try
blurry
this.
and everything.
There we go. We're back. But
Can y'all
can you
hear
hear
me
us at
live?
normal speed now? I see. Yes.
I think you're live.
Nope, y'all were about
think
30
you're
seconds
alive.
behind when I said it.
Damn. Maybe we'll catch up. But we're still. You know what, Robert? We're gonna leave. You stay here and enter and talk to everybody, and then we'll be right back.
Sure.
See if he hears that.
This is dumb every week. I'm not going to talk about shit. I'm just going to wait for them to get back because James can take this all out in the recording. And there's only like 3 of you in the chat. So what are we going to talk about? Well, I would agree, Timothy. That'd be kind of cool to see a dodo come back. That's a cool looking little bird or big bird. Hold
All
on.
right, is this working?
Can you hear me right? Like real
You.
time?
Yes.
Yes, it's real time. It was
Yeah.
it was real time a minute ago.
Yeah, it is now. You're good, and you're not.
All right,
blurry.
everybody. You're just gonna have to figure out. You know what? Maybe I can go to our page on my phone, and I can tell you what all the biggest snakes are.
We were all the way down to Arizona.
Down to your mama. What? To Arizona.
We were in California.
Oh, just kidding. We were at California.
God, Katie, learn your states. See, this is the second time I'm on a show where you didn't know your states. Can you find California on a map?
Those 4 people just saw the look I gave you.
All right. So Colorado is the bull snake. So what I'm learning is out west, there's not a lot of big snakes. Connecticut, the eastern rat snake is their largest snake. Delaware is the eastern king snake. All right, this is cheating because they're counting invasives. You want to guess what Florida's largest snake is?
Burmese python.
Burmese python.
That is not okay.
If we're not counting invasives, it's the eastern diamondback. So Georgia has the eastern indigo. I thought they had diamondbacks there, but they're bigger. All right, Hawaii wins for smallest, biggest snake. There's the Brahminy blind snake, which is, if anybody's ever seen a blind snake, it's like a worm.
That's interesting.
Idaho is the western terrestrial garter snake. That's too long of a name for a small snake. Illinois, eastern fox snake. Indiana, black king snake. Iowa, prairie king snake. Hey, we have prairie king snakes down here. That's a large range. Kansas is the western rat snake. See, Kyle said he's surprised Hawaii didn't have other snakes. I guess they don't have brown tree snakes yet. I guess maybe they've kept them out of Hawaii, but I thought Hawaii had brown tree snakes on some of it. Search that, Katie. Hawaii brown tree snakes. I thought they were kind of invasives.
On it.
Kentucky is the timber rattlesnake. Louisiana is the eastern diamondback, but that's kind of tricky because I don't really know if there's any eastern diamondbacks left in Louisiana.
I don't think so.
So historically, brown tree snake. Maine is the northern water snake. Maryland is the eastern rat snake. Massachusetts is the eastern rat snake.
They're native to Papua New Guinea and an invasive species on Guam. They pose a significant threat to Hawaii.
Significant?
My eyes were reading faster than my brain was processing to read out loud. It poses a significant threat to Hawaii, though it is not currently established there.
Okay. Michigan. Yeah, me can't talk now. Michigan is the eastern fox snake. Fox snakes are cool. I kind of wish they're really pretty.
So the reason they're a threat to Hawaii is because they have been intercepted at the Honolulu airport on 6 different occasions.
Too bad they couldn't have intercepted pigs. Minnesota is the bull snake. Mississippi is the eastern diamondback rattlesnake. That makes sense. They probably still have them there. And then my phone fucked up and sent me off the page. Texas. What do you think Texas is going to be, Robert?
Texas is going to be the indigo.
Let me get down to it. My phone messed up. Trying to find Montana as the western terrestrial garter snake. They had nothing up there. Bull snakes are in a lot of places. Gopher snakes. New Hampshire, no one cares. New Jersey, northern pine snake. There you go. For our New Jersey listener. Hold on, I'm just trying to get to Texas. All right, hold on. North Carolina is the eastern diamondback rattlesnake, which tells me Georgia has eastern diamondback rattlesnakes. An eastern diamondback rattlesnake is bigger than an indigo. I get that an indigo is long, but a full-grown 8-foot eastern diamondback is thicker and heavier than a full-grown indigo.
Indigos are widely accepted as the largest snake in North America.
Yeah.
They're the longest snake in North America.
They're accepted.
They're the longest, because I'm telling you, full-grown.
This is the same argument that people have when you say, what's the biggest snake? Do you mean biggest by length or biggest by weight?
Because eastern diamondback,
a mature adult eastern indigo can weigh over 10 pounds.
And an eastern diamondback can weigh like 30. I mean, I've taken care of one that easily weighed 15, 20.
Yep. Eastern diamondback rattlesnakes typically weigh between 5 to 10 pounds, and some extremely large individuals can exceed 15 pounds.
Yeah, see, it's a tricky one. Trying to get down to Texas still. God, so many states. Katie, how many states are there?
There are 50 states.
Good job.
I can sing them in alphabetical order for you if you would like.
Nah, I'm good. No one wants to hear that at all.
You don't know. There's 7 people.
And they don't.
They might want to hear it.
All right. So you said the indigo is the largest one in Texas. This website disagrees with you.
What do they say it is?
Well,
I disagree with this
wrong.
website. This website's wrong because they're saying that this snake can grow up to 7 feet long.
What
Which one?
snake?
Take a guess, Robert.
I don't know.
A
Which one?
rattlesnake.
It is. It's the Western Diamondback.
7-foot Western Diamondback?
There's no 7-foot Western Diamondbacks. Not alive still today.
I mean, there could be, but
that's like saying, yeah, they're 7-foot humans, but there's not a lot of 7-foot humans. It's just a rare thing. I don't know. Rattlesnake roundups probably killed any that are 7 foot.
And a Texas indigo, the record length on one of them is 8.5 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that website's stupid.
Stupid website. We're going away from you. Fuck you. You smell like elderberries. All right. Back to hoping that our screen doesn't fuck up and freeze everything. We're not going to open that website again. Hold on, people. Bear with me. What the? There we go. So skip past that website, and now we screwed up. Now we're what happened? Oh, shit balls. Hold on, people. Skip past that. This is a cool picture. Get the right timing.
Oh, I thought that
green
was
iguana
funny.
jumping across in midair.
The largest Western Diamondback ever officially measured 7 foot 7 inches.
Yeah, that's like the largest human ever measured was 9 foot something, right? That's not,
right. Exactly.
Here's this video says an alligator. It's not an alligator. Here's a crocodile missing a tail. But that's what happens when you keep them in a giant pit like this. I bet it got bit off when it was younger. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, this one. We didn't really talk about this one. The men that they held up a gas station with ball pythons.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Well, they attempted to.
So ridiculous.
They got away with some stuff. I think it was like stuff that was on the counter.
Right.
So, people, if you're gonna hold up a gas station, you're gonna need something better than a ball python. Get you a boa, and if you need a boa, contact me at Simply Serpents, and I can get you a boa if you're looking to hold up a gas station.
I'll be right back.
Oh my
I sell
gosh.
full assault boas.
Salt boas.
They're fully automatic assault boas.
Oh my gosh.
Guaranteed to at least let you get away with some scratch offs and a pack of cigarettes. So check me out. I'll help you. You know, the right to bear snakes. That's one of our amendments. Could you imagine? So this restaurant, so the things obviously laid eggs inside these supports, these like tree support, like
I watched this
in the restaurant, and then they hatched, and you just have thousands of these flies or whatever hatching out. Termites. Oh yeah, that makes sense. And then there's these lizards are going apeshit, like going up and down the tree, just eating them as they come out. But it is just thousands of termites. I think that's going to hurt their rating as a restaurant.
Yeah,
a little bit.
I think so.
God, that is so gross. And some of them are just sitting there. My ass would have been gone. I'm not just sitting there letting termites fly all over me. I'm fucking gone. And they're sitting in between them. Katie said, this is Katie still asking for cookies. We have no more cookies. Thank God they're gone. Mexican spiny-tailed iguana. That's cool looking. Nathan posted that. What's this video? An Arizona black rattlesnake. Crotalus cerberus. That's just a cool name.
Yeah, it is.
Some of the rattlesnakes have really cool scientific names. Like Adamantius is such a cool fucking name. It's
Horridus.
What? Horridus?
Horridus.
Yeah. I love everything about Eastern Diamondbacks though. From Crotalus adamantius to being 8 foot long to fucking love Eastern. I'm gonna have one day. Katie's gonna have to deal with it. Oh, I love this one. This guy's trying to catch this snake, and somehow this snake uses its powers to throw this guy off the road.
This guy was yeeted off the street.
Look at he's holding the snake, and the snake just turns and throws him off the road. That's a strong ass snake.
That's an oldie but a goodie.
Oh fuck. That dude, I guarantee, I don't know how old this video is, but I guarantee his friends are still making fun of him about this.
I would hope that you would be, that they would be.
Oh fuck! Just you watch, like, two things. One, don't mess with snakes if you don't know what you're doing, and two, be in better shape. I don't know how out of shape do you have to be to just like not be able to stand. Like that dude just and gone. It's just sorry. Knuckle bump. I was Jack puts this. Oh, those are gross. Those are bald emus. Fucking gross.
They look
No,
like
Jack.
dinosaurs.
Look at those naked ass emus.
That's funny. They're fast little suckers. Mercy.
Yes,
Those are
see,
fucking
dinosaurs.
velociraptors.
I'm telling you,
They do. It looks like a little velociraptor.
this is why our
running around the yard.
conversation, Robert. I don't think you were on last week when we had this conversation, so I'm see if you agree with me that dinosaur chicken nuggets
Jeez Louise.
taste like dinosaurs. Since dinosaurs evolved into birds, chickens are birds. Dinosaur chicken nuggets are made out of chicken. Dinosaur chicken nuggets would taste like dinosaurs.
You know, yeah, I guess I could see where that logic would.
I said yes. All right, we're good.
If
We're
we
good.
can use that word logic there.
Logic. You can't.
You know what that reminded me of? That reminded me of Ken Jeong on Masked Singer making a reach for a guess.
Except you can't prove that I'm wrong.
Oh my god.
So maybe that once we bring back dinosaurs, we can eat a few of them and see if I'm right. Ooh, here's a shingleback skink giving birth, which it looks like it's shitting because they come out looking like a turd.
Yeah.
Look at that.
What?
It just
That's so crazy.
it's a lizard whose entire defense mechanism is to look like a walking turd.
That is, yeah.
And then it's giving birth to walking turds. Look how big that baby is coming out of that animal. It's not a huge animal. But I mean, that's a huge baby.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's like prehensile tail skinks. Prehensile tail skinks give birth to huge ass babies. I so wish that we had more of these in the country and we could get these as pets.
Yeah, they're
The
awesome.
Shinglebacks. Oh, I fucking love them. I love my blue tongue. But I'd give them up for shingleback. We'll see what other videos we got. Nathan posted crocodile versus alligator.
Chinese alligator.
I know it's true. That's pretty good. Crocodile versus alligator. Look at the alligator. It's like, just leave me the fuck alone, man.
Oh, 100%.
I was like, I'm not an asshole. Just fuck off. You know, the crocodile totally started that fight.
Yeah.
That alligator wants nothing to do with it. The thing is that alligator has stronger jaws. I bet. Because I mean,
that would make sense.
They can crush turtles, and crocodiles don't tend to eat like big prey like that. They tend to eat things and tear off shreds.
Right.
Oh, this is pretty good. This guy's throwing rocks at this iguana. All right, Tegu, and the Tegu says "fuck it" and then attacks him. Watch it. Wait for it. Okay, you're missing it. And there he goes. This Tegu gets up on two legs and just runs right at him.
I watched this video.
Fucking hilarious.
That's another guy that needs to be made fun of for the rest of his life. You should not have been throwing.
But Tegu like
100%.
But Tegu's sitting there like, all right, man, just leave me alone. Just leave me alone. All right, fuck it. And then he went after him.
Oh yeah, look at that. And he fell. Like the guy fell, and then it was
got his ass kicked by a lizard. That's a huge fucking toad held next to a puppy. They're the same size. Jesus. Oh, speaking of puppies, Robert, I was gonna be mean this weekend, but I didn't do it. You know, one of the things I hate the most, and I guess maybe I'm just gonna combat it and start doing it myself. Take snakes. On the weekends in our Target parking lot, at the back of the parking lot, there'll always be like 7 cars all selling puppies.
Mm-hmm.
And I may just go like fucking sell snakes in the parking lot one day. But there was one with pugs. I was like, "Ooh, I should take a picture and send it to Robert." And they're like, "No, we should not."
Yeah, you should have, because if they had a black one, I might have driven down there.
I did not see a black one. I think they were fawn colored.
All I saw were the fawn.
But
they were tiny.
But you don't need that. Just get this toad. It's the same size as Sheldon. So
yeah.
Oh, so this got posted twice, but I've seen this before. So these are Sicilians. For people that don't know, Sicilians are weird ass.
We've
amphibians.
talked about this on this podcast before.
Yeah. They're a weird ass amphibian. It looks kind of like a worm because they mainly eat worms. But they have found that they secrete this. We're going to loosely use the word milk. We did a
whole research thing
this
on this
fatty substance from their skin, and the babies, when they come out, they hatch, they drink it off the mom's body. as food. It's not milk because they're not a mammal and they don't produce milk, but they do produce. So it's kind of cool. And this video shows these babies going all over the mom, eating the substance off of her skin. So
that's crazy.
They got posted twice. It's pretty cool. What is this? Oh, someone making sugar art. A sugar sculpt a cobra. Sugar.
That's cool.
Oh, that's like, oh shit.
That's crazy.
Oh shit. They made like the skeleton and then they put skin. Look at that.
Sheldon, leave it.
Oh shit. They built it. Like if you were to break it apart, it looks like muscle. Oh, Katie, look at this thing.
Damn, that's crazy.
That is a lot of time.
And then they did the whole body too. They built a skeleton and then they built the muscle and flesh around the skeleton. They're building the organs. Fucking A. That's crazy. That is super anatomical. There's like gallbladder. It's a boy. I can hear you, Robert. We talked about this last week about dogs and it being cold. Here's one. It's a thermal image showing how well a husky's coat insulates it. You can see that you can barely see any heat coming out of the coat of a husky. Both of y'all.
Yeah, I believe that.
Here's one about Brachiosaurus projectile vomiting.
So gross.
Assuming 50 kilograms, 110 pounds of regurgitant impact velocity from 45-foot height and hard packed sand is impact site. The average impact force would be 68,600 newtons.
Oh my gosh.
Could you imagine dying from dinosaur vomit?
Gross.
Death from above.
This guy almost. Oh,
I don't think almost. I think he got hit.
Sure he died.
Watch. You can see in front of his car. This guy goes out to rescue this animal. Yeah, he's on top of the car.
Fuck. People don't pay attention.
Like that's on him and the driver. That's on everybody involved. If you're going to remove something from the road, pay attention to traffic.
You need to have someone else to stop traffic.
And look, I'm all for saving an animal, but if it's between saving a snake in the middle of the road and getting hit by a car, I'm going to let it get hit by a car and not me get hit by a car. So, I mean, that car was coming by so fast. Invasive Argentine tegu reported 43 times in Georgia.
Yeah,
so
I knew
now
they had
we have tegus. We've had them. Keep your shit at home, people. And then Nathan posted something that the content's no longer available, so I can't see it. So yeah, a lot of stuff covered. Anyways, so how y'all been besides playing on your phones? I'm playing.
Sorry, my coworkers are asking me a question about.
Tell them to fuck off.
Apparently, it's a dress-up day, and they're wanting to know what I was wearing.
Clothes.
I was like, "Can I wear pajamas? Is that allowed?"
Kyle said the snozberries smell like snozberries. It's the snozberries taste like snozberries.
They probably also smell like snozberries. I
don't know. It's a lick. You have to lick the wall to taste them, so it may not be a scratch and sniff. Also, that's a different Oompa Loompa job, and those Oompa Loompas only made tasting or licking whatever wallpaper.
Yep, this is true.
So, eat your snozberries.
So I haven't checked, and I normally get the emails on Wednesday, but there's been a lot going on with stuff with US Arc lately.
How you gonna look at me like I was supposed to check?
Well, I didn't know if you knew.
That's your job. I don't prepare for this stuff. That's too much like work.
I'll pull it up. Hang on. It was stuff. It was basically like.
See, it's funny. All of my Facebook
bands and things like that.
All of my Facebook now is 3D print stuff, and it doesn't show me any of the Reptile Group stuff anymore.
So in February, there was a hearing that ended in Washington for a do not release brochure. US Arc testified in favor with suggestions. Correct. With suggestions to make the end product better. So I thought that was really cool. The hearing was March 19th for the South Carolina venomous ban.
Going back to the Washington, I think they had to pet stores were going to have to give that out when selling reptiles.
Yeah. They wanted a simpler postcard with basic information, a QR code, an accompanying website.
which is awesome. The more information, the better.
Yeah. Let's see. The hearing for the South Carolina venomous keepers venomous ban. There were 16 herpetoculturists that spoke in opposition of the bill. There were many more in the room. Not a single person spoke in support of that bill. There was no vote on the 19th.
They should have made dipshit come and sit through that. They should have gone and got him and gone, look, this is all your fault. You have to sit here and listen to this.
There was no vote. There will be a second subcommittee hearing where a vote will occur. If it passes from the subcommittee, then it'll go before a full committee. U.S. ARC said thank you for everyone who was there that day.
So I don't know, Robert, if you see, but our listeners is that guy still making videos? Has anybody seen him online in a while?
I don't follow any of that.
Laughing at him.
Yeah, that's true. I got blocked too. That's why I don't see him. I forgot. I said something. I forget what I said, but
those are the most recent updates. There was some other stuff in like January.
Good talk.
But yeah, well, I was scrolling through the US ARC website. If you've never been to the US ARC website, you should totally go. They've got a lot of really cool stuff. Their boa shirts are on sale right now.
Ooh, I need one of those.
I don't know what color you want. There's 3 different colors.
What colors you got?
I just closed the website.
God, Katie.
Hold on. I'll pull it back up.
Because the next one's probably going to be like fucking leopard gecko or something I don't want. This one's got boas on it. And boas are cool.
Let's see. Shop. There is a gray shirt.
Gray is bored. They have a green one?
Black. There's gray with white. There's red with white.
I'd rather do red.
And they have cool hats.
I'd rather do red.
You want a red shirt?
I need a boa shirt.
Okay.
Speaking of boas, anybody needs a full assault boa, full automatic assault boa.
You can rob gas stations with.
Honey, mine you can even rob. You could partially rob like, maybe a Walmart. They're not bank ability, but you can get a Walmart.
They only have gray with black in your size.
They don't like fat people.
They're out of the rest. We waited too long to buy one.
This isn't a we.
I waited too long to buy you one. I'm so sorry. I buy you so many other things in this life.
Like what? Name one.
You have a Chinese alligator downstairs.
You didn't buy it.
I bought everything to go with it.
You didn't buy the Chinese alligator.
And we've got how many printer things in there?
I paid for those.
Most of them. I love how you said ish. So quit bitching about me taking so long to make your snake quilt.
I didn't even bring that up, but yeah, you haven't made my snake quilt.
I got bored with it. I don't want to do it anymore.
That's how I feel about this relationship.
I need that button sewed on my shorts still, Katie.
Oh, fuck. Your shorts are still downstairs.
I brought them over at Christmas. Thanksgiving. It's cool.
It's cool. I need to fix this. Well, it's starting to get warm, so now you definitely need them.
Yeah.
I'll have them done by Saturday.
Even when it was cold, he was still wearing shorts.
This is true.
But now it's starting to warm up.
So now she feels bad. She didn't feel bad before. She's like, your ass should have been wearing pants.
Me.
I had
a kid today at recess come up to me, face crazy red, sweat everywhere. And he's like, why is it so hot? I'm like, I don't know. Maybe because we're wearing sweatpants and a hoodie. Why don't you take your hoodie off and cool off some before you have a heat stroke?
That's my get off my lawn moment. Is fucking kids
gosh.
and their goddamn hoodies.
I thought one of my coworkers was going to lose his mind. He was like, I do not want a single kid coming up to me complaining they're hot if they're in pants and long sleeves. I don't get it.
This is an entire generation. I watch kids all the time in the summer. But by the way, when I say watch kids, my fucking kid.
Did anybody else's dad used to tell him if like you would be like, it hurts when I do this? Okay, don't do that.
Right. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
My grandpa would say, yeah, don't do that.
I said that to 3 kids this afternoon. And I was like, I am not sending you to the nurse. You are perfectly fine. Go sit down. And then I messaged their parents to let them know.
Now, with that said, if it hurts when you pee, go see a doctor. That is not.
I did not have that.
That is not good advice for when it hurts when you pee.
Not. It was my hand hurts when I move it. We'll stop moving it. Another kid wanted to complain that his stomach hurt. I said, I watched you
stop using your stomach, goddammit.
I watched you play football for 30 minutes outside at recess. You're perfectly fine.
And then this one kid came out and said, my arm hurts. And the bone was sticking out of it. She's like, well, quit using it.
He did say his arm hurt as he was twisting and moving his arm. I was like, dude, just go sit down and rest it. Let it be still for a few minutes. I don't think he knows how to be still for a few minutes.
Should put this Euromastics in with our Euromastics and see what it does.
I'm running low on stuff in my treasure box.
Well, I guess you're going to have to buy some.
That was the wrong thing to say, sir.
Look, you only
Sounds
get
like
shit
you need to fuck up some more
you only get
stuff on
shit when
your
I fuck
machine.
up it, and I haven't fucked up anything for a while. So I'll tell you, I did fuck up an entire tray of Camels.
Yeah,
about
but those couldn't go in the box.
3 hours before they were done.
Those couldn't go in the box.
I didn't fuck them up.
Apparently, there were some larger cardinals that were printed,
Yeah,
and I don't know what was wrong with them because I didn't look at it close
the
enough.
wings.
Well, one of the kids was like, "This one's so much bigger than the other one I got last week," and I was like, "I'm glad you like it." I don't know.
Yeah, I think I may have made this Cardinals a little big.
Yeah, they thought it was so
They're
cool
fine.
though.
Robert, what have you printed today besides your piece for your machine?
I finished another Millennium Falcon.
That's
So
cool.
That's done.
That is neat.
That'll
That's
sell
really
this
good.
weekend. So Robert and I are doing a card and like memorabilia show this weekend. I'm doing.
I did
What is it?
an Astrodome.
Oh, that's cool.
The Astrodome. Yeah, the whole complex.
You need to like make it a little more decrepit and falling apart.
Right. And then
I did a whole bunch of Pokemon coasters. And I told Katie the
Minecraft.
reason they're gonna Minecraft stuff. I need to see that movie.
That movie, I want to go see that movie. I don't even play Minecraft, and I want to go see
Well,
it.
it's got Jack Black.
And Jason Momoa.
Yeah, whatever. It's got Jack Black. Jack Black wins.
Those two are hilarious in interviews together, though.
yeah, I'd like to go see that.
I imagine they're pretty good. But yeah, no, I made a whole bunch of Pokemon coasters, and because Pokemon people like to collect, because the whole idea of Pokemon, so I figured everybody's going to want to get more and more of those coasters. So we'll see how it works. I got to print.
Got to catch them all.
Got to catch them all. But I got to print a bunch of them. I got what 3 more days? No, I need another machine, Katie. You have an extra $2,100?
I do not.
Fuck. I
You
keep
could
asking
just
me.
get another P1S.
I could. But the other one's got 2 nozzles on it.
This is true.
And for what I print, it'd be fucking awesome for a lot of the things I print. Like this Gila Monster would have printed so much faster on a 2 nozzle machine.
Oh yeah, because it's just 2 colors.
Just 2 colors. So
Yeah.
I have a part coming in Thursday, I think, or at some point soon, that will allow me to hook up
Thursday.
multiple AMSs so I can do like 8 colors
Oh, cool.
or more.
You have that some of that Pokemon stuff you want to do is like 6 colors, right? They froze up. Or I froze up. Who knows? If there's anybody in the chat that can hear, tell me.
AT&T, get your shit together.
I don't know.
Nope, that's a great face. Look at Robert's face. For anybody, you can't see because he's live on. Oh, there he is.
I don't
Yeah, Nikia, I know we
understand.
froze.
Yep. It wasn't me.
Tonight is not our night with technology.
It's always us.
Yeah. I have really good internet and cheap.
I wish.
Maybe we need to switch to cheap internet.
It's $10 a month and it works great. Oh, that's gonna
Yeah, but-
suck. When I move, I won't get that deal anymore. Well, I just won't tell them. I guess I have to. Shit. Well, it'll go
One
up to
discount.
$60 a month.
I still get a phone discount working at PetSmart.
Yeah.
And
'cause
that
it's
was
a better
like-
discount than teachers.
And that was like 17 years ago.
Mhm.
This fucking dog has a million toys around here, and he finds a piece of paper to play with, to chew on.
Oh, I came upstairs this morning. At some point, I don't know where, when, or how, but one of my spools of filament fell on the ground. And it's one of those.
Oh, we heard that this morning because I thought Joe fell down the stairs. We don't know how it fell though,
No,
but I heard it fall.
but it was already when I came up here this morning. So it happened at night.
Oh, just kidding then.
But it's one of the spools that comes apart in the middle,
Oh, shit.
Yeah. and it came apart. And so
Oh,
now
shit.
I can't put it back together because now it's expanded.
Fuck.
So now I have to wait until I have a respooler so I can respool the entire fucking spool.
Oof.
Ugh, now you have a reason to print a respooler.
Yeah, I really got to do that. I got to do that because of those
Maybe you
giant-
could do that Saturday.
I don't know,
While we're at the show.
it's a multiple. It's a lot of pieces. I gotta look at that.
Oh.
I gotta look at the file. I can't remember if it has to have a bearing or not.
I would imagine that it probably does.
So I may have to order a bearing to go in it. But
I need ideas.
for
Zoology club.
okay,
No thanks.
I don't know what to do with these kids.
just put them out in the woods and go, guys, go find nature, and then leave.
Yeah. They would be perfectly content with sitting outside in a circle and just letting the box turtle like roam around.
Looks like you got an idea. Are you looking for ideas to take them somewhere or just something to do after school?
Yeah,
That's not an answer.
both.
I know a place that has
The problem,
alligators would be great to go to.
well, the problem is I don't have time on the weekends to do anything with them.
I know a guy that maybe he can do a deal with you if your kids come out there.
Oh yeah, no, we've talked about that before. A lot of those kids actually go to his summer camps.
You need to take them out to Brazos Bend to see alligators, but you'd have to go with them. And apparently don't go to the fucking lake we went to.
Right.
Yeah. There's a thing this weekend at the Sea Lab in Lake Jackson. It's like free.
Sea Lab's always free.
Well, no, but there's like a huge event going on this weekend.
Robert, have you gone to the Sea Lab with us before?
I have not.
You've never been
It's
there,
a
have
fun
you?
it's not big. It doesn't take long. It's cute though.
But
It's a nice little aquarium.
close to it for so many years and I've never been.
It's a nice little
How I
aquarium.
feel about the Houston Museum of Natural Science.
Yeah, but that one costs money.
I've never been.
Then
We're going on a field trip. That's where we're going to go on our field trip.
just pick a weekend where we got something. Let's go.
Somebody was like, well, they went 2 years ago in second grade. I said, first of all, they're with better teachers now. And second of all, things have changed. In 2 years, things change at museums. We can totally go again.
Hey, Jeff. Jeff's in the chat.
$4. It's going to be great.
Well, three of my next 4 Saturdays are taken up. So
Oh, yeah, I know. That's why I was so aggravated that our kids signed up to volunteer.
I don't know what our kids cooking, but now I smell blueberries.
She was making some other type of sweet bake something. I don't
Oh, it
know.
was something with caramel.
Caramel brownies, maybe.
I don't know.
The other brownies are gone, by the way.
Did y'all eat them all?
She took them to school today and gave them away to people.
Fucking bitch.
I know. She made brownies last night. Put them in the refrigerator so that we wouldn't see them.
I gotta answer that. My mom's calling me, and it would be really weird for her to be calling me this late.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, go.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's super crazy. Come on. Move faster.
I'm moving. I can only move so fast. Want to freeze the computer up.
I want to go to the museum because they have dinosaurs. And there's a new traveling exhibit that is at Herman Park with the elephants.
But it's not real elephants.
They're not real elephants. It's like giant silhouettes. But these elephants have traveled around the world. So that's kind of cool.
So cool.
I think they're cool.
Yes.
You said you would take me.
Oh, Robert's coming back. I'll unmute him.
It's here. I'm going to pull it up as soon as I find it. Here it is.
Wait for it.
Couple days, and she had some stuff she wanted to tell me. I forgot.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, so it's there's 100 life-size sculptures of Indian elephants. It's an outdoor public art installation. This is their 4th stop on this traveling installation's global journey.
Kyle said he wants to go to the unicorn display at the Museum of Natural History. My problem with that is I don't know what that is, but anything that makes it look like unicorns are real drives me nuts because I teach stupid kids who believe they are.
Yeah.
And if they see that, they'll go, oh, see, I was right. They are real. And they'll never read a sign or actually understand anything.
Yeah.
I hate people.
I want to go to Herman Park and see those elephants. And then I want to go into our zoo and I want to go see how big Kirby's gotten. Our baby elephant.
Our baby, you know what we need to do, Robert?
And the baby jaguar is on exhibit.
One of my friends just posted a picture in front of her in front of the elephant today.
Yeah.
What we need to do.
The one at Herman Park or the one in the zoo?
In the zoo.
Yeah.
This time of year,
born in November.
I bet we could head back to the bats. I bet there's bats now.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah. After this next cold front, I would say we should go check them out.
And then
yes, Kyle, I do remember the documentary about mermaids because it took years for me to get kids to quit believing mermaids, and they still believe they do, but there were so many kids that referenced that fucking thing because they thought mermaids are real. Fucking hate people.
Yeah, she's making more brownies.
Hope she didn't burn them. You know what we're gonna do? We're taking half of them.
Why?
I want fucking half of them. Brownie tax.
I think
You make brownies in my house, I get half of
I
them.
told her I at least get one.
I got a bite of one.
I got one last night. And it was small.
It's
I mean, I
brownie
guess
tax.
I shouldn't complain. She's taking them and giving them to other people instead of her diabetic parents.
You know what she told me earlier? That she has keto brownies that she can make us. I was like, don't you dare fucking make me keto brownies. Oh, fuck, kid.
So she should make some fucking turkey bacon while she's at it.
Blech, that stuff's not allowed in my house.
Ugh.
Awful. What? It was a goat that wasn't
Pulled properly.
James, have you been watching? You caught up on Righteous Gemstones?
I am. There's a lot of penises in this season.
God damn, they hang a lot of dong this season.
okay.
I mean, it's like a minute of Baby Billy water skiing naked.
I know that's not his real dick because I watched a thing once because he's shown his dick multiple times on that show, and he says it's not.
He has a stand-in.
Stand-in dick person.
That's hilarious.
So it's not his actual penis.
How do you apply for that job? I'd like to stand in for Walton Goggins' dick.
Well, and it's like an old guy's dick. So like he's like when he's like talking to me, he has to understand it's not my dick. I promise. It's
right.
It doesn't look like that.
That's crazy, man.
Oh,
yeah. Such a good show.
I also am caught up on Daredevil. You need to watch Daredevil.
No, I did watch that Reacher finale. That was awesome.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
All right. So if you're listening here right now and you watch Reacher and you haven't watched the last one, I'm gonna give you about 5 seconds to stop listening. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That fight scene lasted about 30 minutes.
Yeah. And it was like 6 different locations.
Oh my gosh.
And he died, I don't know, like 15 times.
Yeah.
Both of them.
We finally got him in the end. That's for damn sure.
Didn't we talk about all the issues, or did you and I talk about this, James?
About what?
About they ended up like he ended up going to rehab. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's lots of injuries.
Well, exactly, because he can't have a stunt double. He's like 6'10" and looks the way he does. There's not really a stunt man out there. He is the stunt man. But no, if y'all haven't watched Reacher, like if you haven't watched any of Reacher, there's now 3 seasons of it, and you just need to binge watch all 3 seasons.
I think I'm just start over and watch all 3.
I just can't because I've never seen the movie. I can't comprehend how the fuck what's his name played that character in movies.
It's because he doesn't play it as a big powerful character like in the show. It's more skill based fighting and stuff. But it's good. The movies are pretty good.
Are they? Why can't I think of his name? What's his name?
Tom Cruise.
Yeah. Jeff said he lost access to HBO Go, so no Righteous Gemstones. I'm just awake and watch it.
Yeah, it's worth it. Get on a Plex server.
This is the last season of it too, I think. So
yeah, this is the final season. So I don't know what Danny McBride's going to come out with next, but it's going to be good.
They're coming out with a new season of Ted Lasso. I'm super fucking excited about that.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's going to coach a female soccer team.
Yep, I heard about that one.
Did you watch? You watched Ted Lasso, right?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking love that show. Be a goldfish.
I've been watching White Lotus. I started season 1. I'm about halfway through it.
I see it on HBO all the time. I haven't watched it. Is it any good?
It's pretty good. It's got Walton Goggins in it. So,
what's it about?
I fell in love with him when he was on Justified.
The best thing you can do is just read a description online because it's.
Gotcha.
Did you watch Fargo?
No.
So it's like Fargo's really good too. If you go back and watch those, they're really good. The series and the movie, but the series. But it's like murder mystery, but funny, and lots of twists and turns that you don't expect. And
I like his commercial for the Walton Goggins goggle glasses.
Yeah. We watched all 10 episodes of a new show on Hulu this weekend called Mid-Century Modern.
I've heard
of that.
It's Nathan Lane.
Yes. It's Nathan Lane and Bonner, and it's all the gay guys.
Yes.
Oh, that's that show?
3 aging gay guys that move in together. It's basically
aging.
Golden
Girls.
Not aging.
It's 2 aging gay guys and 1 still fairly young gay guy.
So when I tell you there's an interview with Nathan Lane.
The interview's funny because he said
he's like, sold. It was sold to me as you're going to be the gay version of Golden Girls.
And then they signed on Bonner, and he's like, what am I, his dad? What the fuck is
it was
He's like, he assumed it was going to be old gay guys, and they signed him on. And I'm like, he's like, it doesn't fit.
It's so cute. I want to watch that one. It looks so great.
It's really good. It is the Golden Girls with gay guys.
I love it.
Yeah.
I like Nathan Lane.
I do too.
Yeah, I mean, Nathan Lane is awesome. So Sophie had never seen The Birdcage.
Oh, love it.
We watched it like 2 weeks ago, and she thought it was hilarious. And then when I was like, look, this is Nathan Lane. And
Nathan Lane is Timon. He's my Timon.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, for sure. And then there's one more thing I've been watching, and I don't remember what it is. Oh, Mobland.
I haven't watched that.
Pretty good. It's a new version of it. No, Jeff, I have not listened to any podcasts in a while. But I will if there's a good one on Tooth and Claw. I like those guys quite a bit.
I've listened to some audiobooks.
I listened to a podcast yesterday. I listened to an episode of Boas while I was fishing.
Actually, I listened to Joe Rogan today because I had to drive up to our offsite warehouse, and he had a guy on who had been an FBI undercover guy with. He had done undercover with. He just released a book, but he had done undercover with some bikers and the white supremacists, and it's pretty damn interesting episode.
I did binge watch a little series that someone did on their YouTube channel. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you the name of the YouTube channel so I don't lie. It's the YouTube channel is called Discover Connection. Mm-hmm. And the first reason I watched one episode where he went. It's a white dude, a white Canadian guy, and he went to Compton and just was going to start knocking on doors and ask if he could cook them a home cooked meal. So he did. And like everybody, when he got there, was like, dude, you got to be careful walking around here. Just like be careful. And he knocked on this one door and they said, sure. They couldn't do it that night. They'd have to come back a week later. And so they said, all right, we'll come back a week later and we'll cook you dinner. And then like halfway through the week, that family said, hey, there's 10 of us you're going to have to cook for. Originally thought it was only like 4. So he ended up getting connection with, I had seen this other chef on YouTube. It's what is his name? Have you ever seen it's a big black dude. He used to actually be a White House chef, but he's like this big buff black chef on YouTube. He agreed to come. So he came to the house with them and cooked this amazing dinner for this family in Compton. Anyways, that got me to watching like a 9-part or 10-part series they did. It was him and a friend. They hitchhiked across America purely on the kindness of humans. So they started in Boston with no money. And they had to hitchhike from Boston. They went all the way down through New York, D.C., all the way to Tennessee, into Alabama, down to Mobile, over to New Orleans, and then out west and eventually made it to California.
That's cool.
Never using their own money.
Well, they were smart. They went through the South where people are generous.
Were nice. Yes.
Yeah, nice.
One dude it was in Texas, gave them a truck.
Oh, wow.
He's like, is it cheating if I give you a truck? And they didn't have to hitchhike the last half, but the truck didn't go in reverse. The fuel gauge always said empty.
Oh my God.
They had to lower and raise the windows with their hands.
My dad used to tell stories about the bomb. That's what they called this car that they drove. I forget what kind of car it was. But whatever gear you got it in that morning was the gear you drove in that day. And they drove around in reverse for like a week. According to the lore. I don't know if it's true, but according to the lore, they
met some of the coolest people. One was great. They met these people in Louisiana, like these like well-off white dudes who were super nice, took them golfing and everything. And then like a few days later, those guys were going to be in Vegas, and they were like, well, we're going to be in Vegas too when we make it there. So they met up in Vegas again, and they hung out in Vegas, and these guys paid for everything for them, and they got to go gambling, and they got to do it's a really awesome thing to watch, because the whole reason for that series was to prove that like there's still good people. Like you just hear all the shit about bad people, but there's still a lot of good people. So if you're looking for something to watch on YouTube, you should go check out Discover Connection. Their YouTube channel is awesome, and find that series where they hitchhike across the country, because it is really, really good. And they meet a dude in Mobile that is fucking awesome. They ended up spending like 3 days with him in Mobile instead of traveling every day. And he took them to Biloxi to go gambling.
Nice.
Paid for them to go gambling, and then did a whole bunch of stuff. So it's a great show. And then there's also one where they 3 of them, because they're Canadians, and the one friend was Australian. They traveled to the South. They with no plans. They went to they just wanted to go to the deep South and hang out with rednecks. And it was great. They went noodling. They got to go shoot guns. They went to a racetrack, and they allowed them to
like
drive.
Noodle and are batshit crazy. I'm just gonna throw that.
They allowed them to drive their rent-a-car van around the racetrack, so they got to do that. And it was really awesome. So
that's something.
It's a great channel, and the guys, everything he does on there is just kind of try to prove that there are still decent people in the world. So yeah, I watched like 9 or 10 episodes of that one thing, and it made you feel a little bit better. And then I went to school today and realized, oh shit, no, people still suck. So that ruined all the good that episode did for me. But Jeff said, if you're going across country, not sure how long it will take, you might have to sleep outside. Go south. They never
the time of the year.
They never had to sleep outside. They ended up only one time did they not find someone's house. That was the whole rule. They had to every night find someone who would let them sleep in their own house. They had to not pay for any food, and they couldn't pay for any travel with their own money. So like people gave them money so they could buy train tickets here or there, and they hitchhiked and then but only one night did they not find someone's house to stay in.
That's so scary.
Jeff, it's called Discover Connection. It is. What was funny was it was obviously like right after the Jeffrey Dahmer video thing came out, because every time they'd ask somebody, goes, haven't you watched Jeffrey Dahmer, man? No, you can't come hang out at our house. So that was one thing they had to face. But there were a lot of like really nice people, and then there was this one guy who let them stay, and he was super weird. But he basically said, they asked him, why'd you let us stay? He goes, because I'm lonely. And I figured his like wife had died, and he was living by himself. He's like, I just wanted someone to hang out with, and so they hung out that night.
That's so sad.
It was good. Like I said, they met they ended up meeting some folks in Baton Rouge. That guy hooked them up with a friend who had a plane, who flew them to Shreveport. So they ended up hitchhiking a plane ride from Baton Rouge to Shreveport, which is where they met those rich guys who ended up meeting later in Vegas. So anyways, it's a great video. Go watch our great series. Go watch that. All right, I've rambled enough. Let's wrap this up. I gotta find somebody for next week.
Yep.
Hey, listen.
I just ordered my dinner, so it'll be here in 20 minutes.
I just got the sweetest message from one of my parents. Her son has been talking nonstop about his Little League baseball games. And I was like, you should tell your mom to send me your schedule. I tell all my students that, but no one actually does. And his mom just messaged me the schedule and said, Gio has been talking nonstop about asking you to come to his games. And I told him you were busy, but he insists I send you this. I was like, I will absolutely make it to at least one of his games. I love Little League baseball.
It's the best.
It really is. Our daughter, her best friend's brother plays. And the other day, she was like, are we busy on this day or this day? Because he has games. I was like, we can try to go.
So also, if you're listening, send me ideas for guests. I'm running low on ideas for guests. My problem is I've gotten so busy with other things that I've gotten farther and farther out of the reptile hobby, being connected to the hobby, which kind of sucks. I hate that part. But I mean, I'm doing a lot of other stuff now, which is great, but I need guests. Yes, Jeff, I did use that filament. I printed something with it. Oh, shit.
Was it the eggs?
I did print eggs, I think, with it, and I printed something else. I'll have to find it. I think I'm going to print some dragons with it. And then
you made music shaker eggs.
I did. Oh, Robert,
elementary.
I got a giant tub in there full of filament poop. And so what I did was I printed some hollow eggs, and then I stopped them and filled them with filament poop, and then let them finish. And so now they're shaker eggs, like musical instrument shaker eggs.
The music classes.
So I gave them to Katie to take to our music teacher, but she still hasn't done it for 2 days.
My kids went to music today too, but I had that conference, and then I was late, and I'll see her tomorrow.
It sounds like a bunch of excuses to me, Katie.
I know.
Especially after I messaged you, like, hey, make sure you like, okay, I will.
Well, and then when you messaged me, did you show her? I totally thought you were talking about Hinojosa with the sloth.
I was.
Oh, okay.
And then I messaged you about the shaker egg.
Yeah, and I forgot. I know. All right, something smells really good from the kitchen, so I'm going to need to go find food.
Hot dogs.
I can make hot dogs.
Yes. With ketchup on them. Fuck y'all. Put ketchup on them.
Mustard. You put mustard on a hot dog.
Katie did get the pencils and the little dinosaurs.
Oh, I did. Did they come from you?
Yeah.
See, I didn't know who they came from.
I told you they came from Jeff.
I don't remember names.
I told you.
I got a new kid today, too.
Our daughter tried to steal the dinosaurs, but
she did.
But they're
in my treasure box.
I was gonna say something.
Although I don't know if they're still there because we had quite a few get to pick out of the box today.
So it's funny with this little Euromastics that I printed. I can do the same thing mine does, where he shakes his tail on his butt whenever he gets upset. He does that.
You know what I did realize today, though? That the unpopular candy flavor, like Lifesavers, Jolly Ranchers, hard candies, is grape.
Yeah, it's
because
it's medicine.
I opened the candy box because sometimes I just randomly go and take candy because I buy most of it. And I'm like, so we don't like grape flavored stuff, guys?
Tastes
and they
like
were
medicine.
like, no, it's awful. I'm like, well, you better tell your parents to buy some more candy because that's all we got left in this box.
It tastes like medicine. Nobody wants grape.
Yeah. I was like, I'm not buying any more candy. I just bought popcorn. So somebody else can buy candy.
Just a quick question for anybody listening. If you can only put one thing on a hot dog, what
mustard.
is it? It's mustard. It's got to be mustard, right? What are you going with, Robert? One thing. You don't even do condiments. I don't even know what you put on.
I don't eat hot dogs either. So,
what the fuck?
The one thing I would put on a hot dog is a piece of sausage.
That is true.
Right,
If I could have a sausage instead of a hot dog, I would.
Well, sausage, I'm only putting mustard. I'm not putting
other stuff on it. Hebrew National beef hot dog.
I do love Hebrew National. Is that what we have downstairs?
That is what we have downstairs.
But I do like ketchup, mustard, and mayonnaise on them. I know that makes Robert want to throw up in his mouth a little bit.
Joe puts ketchup on them.
Ugh.
But if I can only choose one thing, it's mustard.
But if I could put cheese on it, I'm going to put cheese on it.
If I can put cheese on it, then I'm also buying chili.
No, I don't want chili. I just want cheese.
Timothy, chili does count.
Fried chicken on the way.
Oh, fried chicken does sound good.
Tough shit. We ain't got none.
No, I'm not leaving the house again tonight.
You don't get no chickens.
No, I've already DoorDashed today, and it was not for me.
If you DoorDash Gus's, that'd be way too fucking expensive. We're not.
I don't think my mom knows. I don't think she has her own DoorDash because she'll randomly message me. And she's like, "Hey,
Katie has to DoorDash from Texas to a house in Louisiana."
I used to DoorDash in West Virginia for her all the time because she'll call me and she'll go, "This is what I want. Can you please have it delivered?" And then she zells me the money for it, so I don't pay for it. She pays for it, but I order and everything. I love my mom.
Your own ketchup's great unless it's in chip form. Then it's fucking gross, Norm. No one wants ketchup chips.
Our daughter used to dip her apple slices in ketchup at McDonald's. It was fucking gross.
That was gross. Okay, I tell you what, ketchup's good on a hot dog. It's not good. I'm not eating it like on.
She hasn't done that in a really long time, but she used to, and it was gross.
All right. Anybody got anything else?
Mm-mm.
Again, fully automatic assault boas. Check me out at Simply Serpents on Facebook. I got your fully automatic assault boas. If you've been thinking, I really want to hold up that convenience store.
Up that grocery store.
I can help you out there. Robert, got anything you want to add?
Nope.
If you're listening and you're in the Houston area, come out to the Cards and More show at I should probably know the address.
The Airport Marriott.
The Airport Marriott?
The Hobby Airport Marriott.
Well, that means it's not far from me at all. Sweet. Yeah, come check us out. Come by, you can buy Euromastics if anybody wants to Euromastics. Doesn't eat much. Or a Gila Monster. Or a Sloth. Jeff says check out your local restrictions on fully automatic boas first. You know what? Don't. Just claim your rights. You got rights.
Honestly, in the city of Houston, you could own a fully automatic rifle with the right permit, but you could never get a permit to own a boa.
That is true. That is true. It's over 6 foot. Can't do that. What if your fully automatic rifle's over 6 foot?
That's a big ass fucking rifle.
At that point, is it a cannon? It's just a fully automatic cannon. It's a Gatling gun. Just. By the way, if no one's ever shot a fully automatic rifle, I strongly suggest you fucking do it. Find you a gun range that has them, and wear loose fitting pants because you're gonna get a boner. It's just amazing. It's an amazing feeling. Yes, Timothy. Ooh, the Right to Bear reptile. I gotta find somebody who's on design. That's a good shirt. What?
Really?
What?
I could do it.
I don't. No, I want like art. I don't want fucking vinyl letters.
Okay, fine. Screw you, James. Make your own hot dog. That was very ugly and aggressive.
I've told you before. I don't like vinyl letter shirts. I'm fat and I sweat underneath them.
Okay, make your own hot dog.
No, I don't. Hot dogs and shirts are the same thing. Anyways.
All right. Post. You have to sit right here and make our post about our giveaway before you can come down and eat dinner.
And I also need to post our podcast.
You have to do all that before you get hot dogs.
I gotta get my other computer out.
So if you want to get a hold of us and you don't know how by now, then that sucks for you.
I will tell you. It is the Reptile Gumbo podcast everywhere, just everywhere. Find us everywhere. Or you can check out Simply Serpents or Coiled Designs, COIL 3D Designs, or hold on, Space City. Oh, help me out, Robert. 3D. What's your Instagram? What's your Instagram?
Oh, Space City Cap Company and 3D printing.
Yeah, check out Space City Cap Company and 3D printing, and check out what Robert's been printing. And then Katie doesn't have a cool website because she doesn't sell stuff.
No, I do it for fun.
I do it for fun. You know what's fun? Money.
It's not fun for me anymore when my stuff makes money.
Money is fun because money buys more fun stuff.
It does.
All right, we're out of here. Thanks for listening to us. We'll see y'all next week. Again, send me your ideas for what?
Yes, never mind.
Good talk. Send me your ideas for listeners too, for guests, or if you want to be a guest, let us know. We'll have you on. Tell us what you want to talk about. We'll talk about anything. Obviously, we saw tonight
we talk about anything.
Talk about anything. So we'll see y'all next week, and good night. If I can find my mouse so I can turn this off, because they can still see us and they can still see me.
I think